Hey guys, welcome back to another stream of Doom, I tell you. Hope everyone is doing well. Let me move my stuff out of the way. And here we go. Absolutely nobody here. I'm just talking to myself. This is so sad. It's so sad. I'm a little early today. Well, a little early. Actually, no. What am I saying? It's like 5 o'clock my time. It's annoying that my chair is popping up and I don't know why that's happening. But anyway, hope everyone is doing well. Today we are going to take a look at another indie release. Apparently this one is like brutally hard, and it is called Cyborg Force. So yeah, let's check this bad boy out. Winners don't use drugs. Write that down. Super important. All right, what do we got? Mars 2023. Governor, what? Jakar? That was just the United Solar System sends out a first mission for peace, justice. Did you hear that? What the? We're all gonna die! Okie dokie. Mars City 1 destroyed. Radioactivity massive. Population decimated. Enemy cyber troops active. Time for real action. Okay. Go, man. Dun, dun, dun. Oh, of course, now my little kitty cat, I put some food down for him, and so, of course, this is when he decides, like, oh, let me eat. Now that daddy's like, streaming, now's the time. What is it? No match. So welcome, everybody. I see everybody slowly coming in. No match for the Cyborg Force. Yeah, let's go. So yeah, apparently this game is like brutal. I need to figure out, okay, hold up guys. I need to move things around here because I'm looking at the wrong screen. So let me go like this, cover my face, and hopefully everything is good. Hopefully you guys can hear well. And yeah, let's rock the Casbah. So this game was done by Neo Force. That's actually the name of it. They're two friends that are developers, and yeah, here we go. I put a link to where you can actually download the game. It's not really available anywhere to purchase physically, but you can get it. Oh, so they have an aim button. Okay, all right. C button, switch weapon. Okay, and what the hell is D? Throw grenades. Okay, all right. Let's see what happens here. Time to kick some ass. Duke Nukem style. Oh, that's kind of cool. Damn, man. That's actually kind of cool. It's Big Johnny. This is kind of cool. We got lots to talk about today, by the way, everyone. Like, I'm sure you guys heard about the rumors of the Geo AES being delayed. There's the M64, which is coming out relatively soon. Okay, so SMG, and then grenades. Okay, so you can still... Okay, so you can still aim. You don't need to... I guess what they were saying is, like, if I hold, I stop moving. Okay, alright. Ah, ooh. Okay, gotta write that in my log. My little kitty cat. Oh, I didn't see that. Okay, I'm doing marvelous here. This is pretty impressive for a two-person team. Like, this is not bad, man. I know I'm gonna die like instantly. I just gotta get the controls are all screwed up on the controller that I'm playing with, which is like always the case. Did that guy just swear? Yeah, I gotta... Oh! Hello? There we go. Okay, so this one, this is a little, you know, it's a little... I wish there was like a knife. Like, it's a little, how do I say, like, slightly less refined, potentially, than some of the others, but for for a two-person team, this is pretty sick. The only thing I don't know is, like, how am I supposed to... Oh, man, he actually swears. Did I just... I think I restarted the whole stage. Oof, that's gonna be brutal. Yeah, that's gonna be brutal, man. It's hilarious. So, nobody in the chat. You guys are watching, but nobody's saying anything. It's too quiet. Come on, peeps. Someone speak. Say something. Hola. Ugh, of course. The monster has to join. Okay, someone else come. Join, please. I'm begging you. Alright. Yeah, this is damn hard. Do I have... No, I don't have anything. Okay. Holy crap. Come on. Oh, it's I'm under a... Okay, I didn't realize. Go this way. I missed what it said. Oh. You know what I should do? Steven, you're not gonna like this. They're swearing. Your virgin ears are not gonna... Oh, damn, man. I've never had a game where they tell you to, like, F off. Like, that's hilarious. Oh, man. Damn. That's the only thing with indie games, man. It can be, like, they can be brutally hard. Like, just brutal. Like, look at this. I don't know why I'm still having that issue with the controller, like, screwing up a bit. It's weird. We got a whole bunch of people watching. Where are y'all, you guys? Someone needs to comment besides Steven. Okay, so at least you don't you restart at the beginning of the level. Man, jeez, this is not easy. Okay. Whoops. Whoa, damn, man. That's not what I wanted to do. So is that life? Oh, it's grenades. Okay, okay. Damn it. Jesus! This is very hard. Holy crap! Ah. Ooh. That's time. So it was pretty cool. It was pretty cool. I was talking with the developer of the. Oh my god, man! And he warned me. He was like, "Good luck, Nancy."
Area clear.
And I see why he was saying that. This is not easy. Can I just like yes, yes, come on. Ah! No life bars, no nothing. Like, what am I supposed to do? I can't jump over the guy. How? What? Like, what am I supposed to do here? You can't jump over him. You can't slide. You can't... That was weird. Alright. Well, apparently I'm terrible, according to Steven. But Steven always says I'm terrible, so don't really listen to this guy. Why is my controller acting up? What's going on? Run through the sewers and get to the street level of Mars City 2. Do I have to? Hardest part of this is all the enemies that like float in and come from like the back and the... Okay, let's... Oh, jeez. What the hell? Okay, so you can't hold the button for this. Oh. Whoa! Okay. This is like this. This is super hard. Okay, so flame. Let's keep flame. And what was this? Plasma? I think I'll keep... Whoa, whoa, whoa! Jeez. Yeah, this one's very hard, guys. Holy crap. And I know I'm playing on level 4, and the emulator, for whatever reason, never seems... Oh my god. Never seems to work when I want to go and, like, change the settings. I don't know why. It always defaults to... like crazy hard. Whoa, whoa, whoa. See, like this, like, damn man, it's hard. Like the enemy's just like coming out of nowhere. Can you climb it? Oh. Still not bad. I mean, honestly, for like 2 guys that like made this, is pretty impressive. It's just like hella hard. Like now what am I supposed to do? Well, I'm gonna die. Come on. Oh man. Damn, son. Well, I've never had a game use the F word before. It's crazy. That is pretty crazy. Area clear. SMG. Oh, I don't want to really get rid of that. We're gonna... Damn, son. So you can press the button to, like, lock yourself in a certain position, but this is so bloody hard that, like... Oh my lord. Oh crap. Holy crap. Well, that was nice and difficult. My lord. Wave. Plasma. This is some crazy stuff, man. This is some crazy stuff. If you like what you're seeing, though, you can pick this up for the gloriously low price of $10, which is really good, right? Like, oh man, I'm gonna... Compared to, like, how expensive most Neo Geo games are, this is, I mean, it's pretty cool. Okay, I don't know what the hell this is. Yeah, we're gonna die. Hello? Oh, I don't quite understand. Yeah, I know. People will be here in a bit. It's all good. I know we're early for, like, the... Oh my god. Damn, son. Oh yeah, I forgot. I wanted to grab Knight's Chance too. It's hard. It's so hard to play like games like. Well, number one, this is just like really difficult because like I don't even know. I refuse to stop complaining, and you can't make me. Yeah, it's just difficult to play while we're doing stuff like playing and stuff. But I wanted to talk about all that big Neo news that was coming out. Well, not news, but like all the rumors and stuff. But I don't want to just talk to Steven. That's boring. You need to, you know, talk to someone who actually like has like something interesting to say back, you know? Ah, okay, so that's interesting. Oh, damn, man, close. So this can shoot the bullets. Interesting. That's hilarious. It's complaining. Okay, am I even hurting you guys? What the hell is taking so long? But yeah, there was some pretty interesting rumors that were going around. Ah. Okay, now this is gonna get real hard. Spread or not? Okay. But yeah, like I say, I want to wait. Oh, crap. There's no way I cannot dodge a million things. Ah! I did hear a rumor about you. No, that the AES was going to be delayed and stuff like that. My goodness. So, not sure, like, why that caught on fire so much, because the truth is, there is no truth. They basically announced, PlayOn announced that the Spectrum console that they were working on is being delayed, and it doesn't take a rocket scientist to realize why that is. It's being delayed because of the AES, because of what I mentioned quite a long time ago now, which was production, right? Like, I don't understand what I'm supposed to do with this. Very bizarre, man. Very bizarre. Now we're back to this again. So anyways, yeah, there's no truth to it though. PlayOn came out and said like, no, it's just a Spectrum that's being delayed and there's nothing to announce with the Neo Geo, but everyone is pretty much saying the same thing, that it's all because of the production basically of the Neo, that the Spectrum is being delayed, which that makes total sense. This is like probably the most successful thing that PlayOn has ever done. All right. Oh my god. Yeah, I agree. BS. Oh my god, now I'm dead. Now me dead. Like, I can't dodge any of this. I love the... Okay, I want to see... I wish you could... There's nothing you could do with it. Whoa. What just happened? Hold on a sec. Everything just froze on my side. Like, you used to be able to go into the core options into the system, and you see the way you have like the MVS, you have the thing. It's this. Bring up the system ROM at the menu boot. Okay. So we'll go back, and restart. Now, if it works, we should be in the BIOS, where hopefully I can put this on baby mode so I can play like Steven. But I think you have to totally shut it down and come back in. Yeah. Yeah, see? I don't know why that happens. Okay. So, let me just, hold on guys, hold on. It's gonna stop for just a minute because I have to reboot it. Just because I don't want to be in the same place over and over again. That's gonna be hella boring for you guys. Where is it? Where is it? There we go. Set up the dip. No. Setting. What is going on? Soft dip. That's the one. There we go. 5 lives. Yeah. Continue with how to play, demo, level, difficulty. There we go. There we go. Perfect. Exit. And now we should be good to go. Now I just go into this. And core options, system, setting mode off, back. Close content, load content. As long as it loads, we should be in business. Come on. Pew. Awesome. Okay. We should be good to go now. It'll be a little bit easier, I hope. Hey, I thought your name was iHeartRadio. I was like, I think I know what that is. How are you doing, good sir? You missed the best gameplay of your life. I mean, seriously? We're gonna be talking about this for years to come. All right, Stallone, let's go. And I'm being so sarcastic, it's not even funny. By the way, I just realized it's super dark. Let's see if this makes it any better. Oh my god, Tim is here. That's shocking. Like, really shocking. He never comes. Tim, why don't you join me on one of these streams and we could play Metal Slug? That would be more fun. We just have to figure out, I'd maybe put you in like the other corner or something like that. Whoops. I wasn't paying attention. Yeah, so this is indie release. Let's go. So this is an indie release that is brutal. Like, absolutely friggin' brutal. I'm playing on baby mode, level 1 difficulty, and I'm gonna get absolutely destroyed, okay? Well, are you free? If you're free, come on in and let's do this. We could play, well, actually no, I don't want to do Metal. If I do Metal Slug right now, I'm gonna have to switch the thing. What are you talking about? This is perfect. Nobody, woo. See what I'm saying? Like, it's brutal. And you know what? I just realized something. Let me move myself over. There we go. There we go. Yeah, that's good. All right. There we go. Yeah, tomorrow should be good. I have a few meetings and stuff, but oh damn. Yeah, because that we have to actually plan. So I can put you. I would make us obviously a lot smaller, and I would move in the. I don't know how we would do that to make it so that we'd have to be like really small. Anyways, guys, this game is brutally hard, like brutal. Even on easy, I'm gonna die like 120 times, but you know what? It doesn't matter. So before you guys all got here, I was talking a little bit about the rumors that the AES Plus was delayed, and there is no truth to that. So everybody, enhance your comm. There is literally no truth to it. They basically delayed the Spectrum, which that actually makes a whole lot of sense, right? Because if you need to increase your production, you're gonna do that for the AES. You're not gonna do that for the Spectrum. That makes no sense. Whoa! Man, look at this. Look at this. Crazy like a fox. All right. Like, my God. Yes, give me more time because hashtag reasons. Alice. Whoa! What was that? God. So yeah, they warned me that this game was like next to impossible. They were like, you're gonna go crazy. I was like, all right, well, I'm here for it. So, any of you guys pick up the M64? That's like the talk of the town right now. It's pretty much anything people are... Okay, you know what? Let's just get the hell out of Dodge. If we can. Man, I'm gonna get creamed here. There it is. Exit. Thank God. Alright. Okay, now... Why do I look cut off? I see something. I don't know what happened. We can move that a bit. It's interesting. I don't know why this is this side is cut off. Oh, strange. All right. And if I pull this, I just want to make sure I've got the... Sorry about this, guys. I'm just trying to fix the... Whoop, whoop, whoop. That's weird. That's really weird. Where is my camera? No, the camera's totally open. But it's cut. Interesting. You should play some Metal Slug 3. Yeah, Tim and I are gonna go through, and that was the plan, was to like go through and actually play a little Metal Slug. Sorry, guys. I'm just gonna move myself over. Try and figure out. I think what I'll do is I'll reset the thing tomorrow because it's glitching on this side. It shouldn't be doing that, but whatever. Okay, good enough for now. All good. Whoop. Yeah, the reason why I've been like more focused on, oh yeah, forget this. There's no, like, I have no dodge, I have no nothing, so you're pretty much screwed. Like, you can't really do anything. But no, the reason why I do this is I typically want to highlight a indie developer. So in this case, this is, what were they called? Neobite Force. And I just wanted to show a little gameplay. We typically do this for about like an hour or so, and then we usually just start chatting about whatever's going on. I kind of like this. I kind of like the series of like play chat. Like just, you know, shooting the shit while we play something. And okay, that's good. I do not want anything else. This is a really good one. Classic spread. But I mean, if we have a dedicated show for something like Metal Slug, yeah, of course, we can absolutely do that. And so since nobody mentioned anything when I said about the M64, well, I guess no one is interested. Oh. I love the swearing. This is absolutely hilarious. Man, they are on me. Jesus. Could you get off my butt? My God. Doo-doo-doo. Come on. Whoa, 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 whoa. Ooh. Dun. There we go. There we go. My OG 64 retro tank and these new ones are just too expensive. Which one of the retro tanks did you get? Like, I forget what there were like the two models, the 2K and the 5K or something like that. Like, this is so weird. Hey dude, how's it going? We should do another lunch, man. That was fun. Unless, like, you're like, oh god, I never want to see that guy again.
Area clear.
Okay, so you got the same one I did. Yeah, no, it's good. It's great. Yeah, 1080, exactly. That's what I got. I got it for the channel so that I could do like Saturn reviews and stuff like that. And yeah, it's been great. But it's like, man, I can't believe they dropped the F-bombs in this. I'm gonna get like flagged for, you know, is it like adult language? I don't even understand the difference much between... I'm playing on baby mode, this is level 1. And to be really honest, I don't even know what the difference is. Because this is like friggin' brutal. I have a feeling it's the number of projectiles, but let's take a look here. I'm pretty sure that's what it is. I'll know with these guys. You see these? I can't... There's nothing I can do but sort of like jump over them. Alright, switch. This is the only weapon that allows you to, like, shoot the projectiles. The only problem is, as you can see, is it's so slow. Did you decide to do your MBA, man? Last time we were chatting about it, you were looking into it and stuff like that. If I'm being too personal, it's all good. You can just tell me, no one needs to know. Oh, I'm so dead. I'm so dead. Alright. But yeah, was watching a few videos on the M64, and I was like, hey, peeps, like, to play on. I was like, guys, you need to... What the hell? How comes... That's weird. So certain ones you can, and other ones you can't. Oh, crap. Interesting. Yes, it does. Spread is... Oh, no. What is this crap? Snipe? Oh, my lord. This is painful. Ugh. Come on. So the SMG, the problem with it is it's like... Ugh. I agree. It's weird that there's some design choices here that are a little odd. And like, I'm so dead, there's nothing I can do because when I clicked this button, it didn't work. Anyway, still, listen, I really appreciate what these guys did. This is no easy feat. You know, to do something like this. Okay, I hate this gun. It's worth it to just... No, there's... You basically have duck, but look, it hits you right in the face. So I don't really understand how in the hell are you... Like, what am I supposed to do? Like, I can only dodge some of these bullets, not all of them. And the problem is, look at this. It brings you back all the way to the beginning. So don't worry, guys. Like, I'm playing for a bit. I just wanted to... Like, I told the developer, I was like, yeah, man, like, I'm down to, like, try your game out and stuff. And I think it's cool. It's definitely cool. I just don't understand some of the design choices on this. But that's okay. And as you guys know, not every game is for every person and stuff like that. Yeah, they did a really good job. I mean, look, honestly, two people... Hold on, guys. Ugh. Two people made this, right? Like, it's pretty cool. But there's some bizarre... Just bizarre design stuff, choices. Okay, back to the SMG. And like this, like, look at this. I mean, I know I suck, but they're sucking, and then... Let me see, is there any... No, and that's just bomb. Yeah, no, there's nothing... I literally just have to... I'm gonna check out what's called of this, like a long play or something, because I don't understand. At least with Metal Slug, you have the melee attack, but without a melee attack, it's like brutal, man. Anyway, if we die too many more times, I'm gonna just switch over and we'll chat about some stuff. Oh, I can't believe I just did that. That must be like the worst gun in the whole game. So, what's up, guys? Like, if you guys are not looking at the M64, and that's pretty much all anyone has been talking about this week. Oh man, this is painful. Like, what am I supposed to do? I still find it hilarious that... Like, that's crazy. Yeah, I never played one like this before. This is my first run and gun where you can't, like, dodge. Like, what the hell am I supposed to do? This is crazy. Oh, wow, finally. Look at that. Here's everything. Interesting idea, but no real damage. Yeah, that's the thing. And like... Anyway, I asked the developer, I was like, hey man, like, if you're down, it would be cool to chat about your design philosophy, and now that I've played this, I got a lot of questions. Like, I got a lot of questions. Ugh. Want to make sure I'm not killing my cat. Oops. See, like, stuff like this, like... Sorry that keeps happening, guys. I don't know, like... I guess the USB might be starting to stick. Oh, crap. Alright. Like... Okay, this game desperately calls for... Oh my lord. Some kind of... Like, I don't understand. This is insanity. Like, what am I supposed to do? Look at this. You can't dodge anything. Just run. Yay, stage 2 clear. Amazing. I'm a friggin' hero. But they're not platforms. That's the thing. This is hysterical. I think I'm going to give myself a super chat for surviving this without losing my mind. It's almost as if that's the real thing, right? Is like you're supposed to switch, and I pushed the wrong button. Awesome. And I can't jump in. Oh man. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Bam. Yeah, I don't know if they're... At least thankfully. Okay, you know what? The hell with all of you guys. Let's just play like a complete lunatic. Get to the end of the stage. go. Nobody cares. Let's do it. Whoa, whoa, what the hell? Jump up, jump up, jump up and get down. Go, you douche. It worked. This is ridiculous. Okay, so new strategy. Basically just run to the end of the stage as quickly as you possibly can and hope for the best. Well, that's not good. I'm assuming these are bosses or something. Yeah. Oh my lord. Oh shit. Oh my lord. Ah. Well, that's not good. How many men do I have left? Whoa! It's your kind of game. Well, dude, have at it, man. Because this is really hard. Ugh. Like really, really hard. Because you can't actually dodge anything. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. That's exactly what I think this is. It's like a bullet hell run and gun shooter because you can't, nothing can be dodged. Everything, well, the other way around. Everything has to be dodged. You can't like duck or do anything like that. So you have to constantly be like moving and... Whoa, what? Oh, I didn't realize I could even do that. Okay, so flame is super useful against these guys, but no one else. Oh my god. I love the... Okay, come on. I think that's it, actually, dude. I think that's exactly it. I think you nailed it. I think this is like a bullet hell mixed with a run and gun, and you're trying to... That's really good. That's very smart, the way... Because what's interesting is enemies don't hurt you. So, like, I can jump in... Ah, crap. I could jump into this mofo, and, like, more or less, nothing happens except for certain dudes. Where was he? Ah, crap, you go! No, we're so dead. Oh my god, are you kidding me? I am almost positive you're right. I'm almost positive you're right. Now that you've said that, I'm not going to be able to get this out of my head. A bullet hell run and gun. Very, very interesting. Oof, man, it's brutal though. And 3 hits and you are out of here, man. All right. So yeah, on my side, I've been looking forward, like I picked up the analog 3D earlier, what was it, last year, I think? Anyway, whenever it was. You know what's BS, guys? How is it that they can shoot through the floor, but I am not able to? That right there is called the BS. Like, what am I supposed to do here? Jump up and...
Fuck you.
My God. Lame. Because the problem with the flame is the physics on the... Oh. Yeah, but remember, the bullet eater is crazy slow. So I don't even think that would work. So that's the thing, because I thought the same thing. Like, I was like, oh, okay, I can switch between those two, but realistically, you're kind of like, there's no way. And also, the switching is kind of finicky, I find. All right. Now, this, let's go here. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Come on!
Fuck you.
You gotta be kidding me. Ugh, that is so annoying. Well, I'm gonna get killed here.
Fuck you.
Man, that is hard. That is really hard. And I can't rush this level, so this might be as far as I get. This is brutal. Anyway, like I was saying, I got the analog 3D whenever it was available, like to pre-order, like 20 years ago there, I want to say. Like, it was a while ago now. And I had no intention, to be really frank, of picking up another one, because it was fine. Like, it did what I wanted it to do, which was essentially to connect more easier into my you know, modern day TVs and stuff like that. I do have a RetroTink, but the RetroTink is connected constantly to capture device so that I can easily get Saturn video for Saturn Day and stuff like that. So yeah, and it's like a royal pain in the butt to constantly be switching around, and oh my God. So anyway, what ended up happening was, that the awesome controller, I had a chance to try the M64 controller. Highly recommend, guys, checking that out. If you like Nintendo 64, I sincerely recommend checking that out, that controller. It is absolutely badass. You can essentially make it the perfect Nintendo 64 controller. And I'm not kidding. Like, it's really, really good. Ah, crap. Oh, you gotta be kidding me, man. I'm basically trying to... There, douchebag. That's a... Oh my God. Oh. And there's no way I can just... Nope. Man. And there's even more area. You have got to be kidding me. This is crazy. Wow.
Area clear.
Man, that was brutal. The joystick? What in the hell did I just grab? What is this? Oh, shoot. Okay. So what is this? chemical. I actually don't like this. All right, let's go. I'm gonna get my butt handed to me, but that's okay. Stop dropping, douchebag. Come on.
Son of a bitch.
That's right. You are. All right. Right. Yeah, no, that's what I'm talking about, man. Like the controller itself is superb. The analog stick, it can feel identical. What in the hell? Hey, poor player. That's funny. It can feel pretty much exactly like the original if you wanted to. You have like different gates and stuff that you can use, which is pretty cool. So like you can do like the OG gate, you can do one that is like equal sided, you can do one where it's like a full circle. It's pretty cool. Seriously, it's really, really cool. Only problem that sucks is if you are not American, good luck to you, because it is like something ridiculous, like 120, I think it was like 125 bucks or something like that. Canadian. I was like, what? Like I almost had a heart attack. Oh my god. Oh, here's that useless gun again. Hello. So you didn't see that, but I was pressing the button like 5 times. To switch my weapon. And okay, so you can't move. Interesting. No, the prices are insane. Insane. If you want the system, the games, like the 4 games that are out, and say like a controller, you know, I don't think I'm asking for too much. You're looking at about 900 bucks. I don't understand what the hell is going on. Is this the weakest gun? Seriously? I'm gonna run out of time. I just realized. I can't really do anything. Oh man, now they're stopping you. Wonderful. Okay, thankfully, a real gun. Let's go. Whoa, 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 whoa! What the hell? Interesting. I can't see anything. Hello? Did you see that? It just popped up right away. Can we go now, guys? Oh, Jesus. Whoops. What do you say? For the Pierce gun, they followed the DQ boomerang design philosophy, but here they do have less effective damage. Yeah, seriously, man. And I get this. So this weapon we need to keep in order to be able to go around and get like the armor guys, but then don't include all these guys. Like, all right, so we're gonna lock our weapon. Problem is you can't move when you do that, see? Whoa, shoot, man. Switch, switch, switch. Thank you. Run away! I'm gonna just do this, and it doesn't work. Awesome. Man, goodness. Mein Gut! Yeah, bullshit is right. And now, of course, right when I need it is when it's all gonna go to hell. Whoa, 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 whoa! This is the best game ever made. No, this is, Muro said it best. It's a bullet hell run and gun shooter. So this is just insanely difficult. Oh my god, whoa! Run, boy! Don't. Oh, whoa, guys. Holy crap. Okay, we're gonna, one more go, and then I think we're gonna just go, we're gonna go to the chat part of this stream, because this is brutal. I really want to watch someone else do this. Yeah, I know. Seriously, what the heck was that? It's like as soon as it loaded in, there were like 1,000 enemies. What? So what are your thoughts on this game so far? Just finished dinner. Steven, you're on crack, man. So tomorrow, guys, if you are gonna be here, I have a very special stream for you, and it is not this game. It's not to say anything negative about the game. It's just that game. Oh my lord. No, Steven, it's not. That's not what this is. So, Shadow Gang Zero, the final beta, is coming out tomorrow. So I'm gonna, if all goes according to plan, right around the same time or so, I'm gonna stream it. Like, we're so dead. There's no way. Look at this. Run away. Like, what in the hell? And now he's gonna drop more dudes. God, alright, enough of this. What the hell? And that one actually hurts you, of course, because why wouldn't it? So some of them hurt you, some of them don't. And now remember this, watch this. Yeah, here. Whoa, yay! Oh my god. All right. Well, I think that's it for this. We will we'll now go to the yeah, that was brutal. All right. So now let me right click on me, say transform, fit to screen, and it didn't work. Awesome. Transform, fit to screen. See what I'm saying? Like I'm boxed in, which is weird because it shouldn't be. All right. I swear the Superstation 1 is going to become the system for every disc-based platform. It can PS1, Saturn, Sega CD, and I just found it does 3DO. Hopefully they're back in stock soon. No contact damage for most enemies except for a few exceptions. Yeah, that game was brutal. Holy crap. No wonder the developer I had spoken to, super nice, by the way. The two of them, I spoke with one of the two. Unbelievably nice guys. Like, I was like, wow, like, you guys rock, man. Like, they were just so down to earth, and they were talking about like the struggles of, you know, Neo Geo development. They're two guys from France, and I told them that I was like, they were all nervous. They were like, oh, our English isn't great and stuff like that. And I was like, guys, what the hell are you talking about? I'm like, your English is like phenomenal. I'm like, you're crazy. But anyway, I'm going to replace my background. Let's put on like a Street Fighter. Okay, this is going to annoy me. So you know what we're going to do? It's going to be invisible for 2 seconds. Fear not, guys. Fear not. I am still here. You can still... let's do this. Let's go here. Add existing. Huzzah! There we go. Now you guys can actually see me. So there, perfect. There we go. Yeah, it's so weird how that happens sometimes. Like, look, now I can go for the full thing. I don't know why that it's very odd why that happens sometimes. Let me remove the other one. Boom. And there we go. Because I'm supposed to be like over here to be like centered with the camera, but whatever. All right. So I have not tried Entertainment Wizard. I haven't tried the Superstation 1 yet. Heard good things about it, but have not had an opportunity to check it out. I'm looking, like I mentioned earlier, like right now the big thing is with the 64. I'm very curious to see how that's all going to play out, like with the analog 3D versus the what's called the M64. I'm really curious. Everyone's talking about the Superstation 1. The thing is with me now, I am so nervous with my games on CD ever since the ever since the whole thing with the analog duo scratching discs. I have been so nervous about like any disc-based sort of system that's not the originals. I've just been super nervous about that. But if the Superstation 1 works, well, that would be pretty cool. The Polymega was cool. The only thing with that wasn't FPGA. That was just emulation. But that was pretty cool. Like, the only thing with the Polymega is that I got royally screwed, right? I believe I've done videos about that back in the day. That sucked. Like, I had to wait like 2 years or something like that after ordering the Ultimate Edition. And so, yeah, so that kind of sucked. I was not impressed, shall we say, with the Polymega in the sense of like the customer service and all of that jazz. I was like, what the hell is this crap? But in terms of an actual device, it was pretty cool. Like, it was pretty cool that you were able to, well, kind of the same thing, right? Like, you could play PlayStation games, you could play Sega Saturn games, you could play like all those disc-based games, and it would actually pull the ROM from your game and then allow you to easily patch those games. So anyways, yeah, I'm just nervous. But like I say, like, to be honest, like, when I got the base model to try out for the Polymega, I loved it. I absolutely loved it. And I know that wasn't even FPGA. That was just like emulation, but it was still awesome. Like, I loved the fact that you could go into like Snatcher, for example. You could put your disc in, and then there was like a folder, if I remember correctly. It's been a while. And you could just drop the patch files and the Polymega itself would patch the games for you. That was cool. Like, honestly, that was pretty cool. I haven't looked into the Superstation 1 too much. I'm trying to figure out what I'm going to do. So I've got the PC right in front of me. This is like my streaming station. I've got an iMac beside me over here. The only reason why this is a little bit like fuzzy today compared to like usually, even with like a background like this, is because I don't have any of the light around. So the graphics card is kind of like, I'm not sure what's you. So anyways, so I got these two computers right here, and hey Chris, we're at the chatting part. The game that I showed was brutal, man, brutal. But anyway, in behind this, so in behind my big, I think this is a 24 inch Alienware monitor, was excellent. It's like 240 hertz. Like, just, it's awesome. It's an amazing, amazing monitor. You should see like the PC games I play are like crazy on this thing. In behind that, I've got my Elgato 4KX, I think is what it's called. So that plugs into the PC. The PC's actually like underneath me, and it's why I'm like sweating like crazy. So I got the PC blowing hot air at me. And what I'm trying to figure out is like, where in the hell am I going to put the AES? I can easily run an HDMI cable and just have it like, you know, here, which that's super simple to just unplug and replug. I do have in behind there an HDMI switcher. And so the idea with that was I could keep my Switch 2 plugged in, my Steam Deck plugged in, which I've since removed, the analog pocket, Sega Saturn, and then I had like a free one that was like just open. So I'm not entirely sure what I'm going to do right now. I might just leave one HDMI plugged in because I have now, right now, I've got the Switch 2. I've got the hell is that called? The VSR for the Evercade. I've been a little bit busy with some of the streams and stuff like that I haven't really, and obviously doing some videos, I haven't really had much time. I don't even know if you guys are into those Evercade videos. I like doing them. They're kind of fun to just give people a little bit of like a preview of some of those games. But anyways, yeah, I just don't know what I'm going to do with the AES because it's a pretty big system. I'm not sure what the hell I'm going to do with that, but I think I'll wait for the Superstation and I'll see. Like, I'll really see. So Entertainment Wizard, let me know what, like how it goes. Like, keep messing around with it, because if it is good, for CDs and you trust it for CDs, because like, I really don't like that scratching discs. Like, yeah, I don't think so. Some of these discs are crazy expensive these days. I don't really want to do that. But yeah, I got to figure it out. I'm not entirely sure where the hell I'm going to put all of this. And I'm really contemplating getting an M64 for the new games, basically. Like some of the re-releases. There's that new first-person shooter that actually looks really good. Like the one that's all like pixelated and everything. It's got a weird name, but yeah, I'm just annoyed that like you can't get the best of both worlds. So because I have an analog 3D, I would just use my analog 3D, and they just released a firmware update that's awesome that like smooths out some of the graphics and stuff like that, and it looks awesome. But I've used the M64 controller, and I'm telling you, everyone who's on this call, what are we in the 40s? On this stream, I'm telling you guys, if you use the M64 controller, you're not going to want to go back. Like it's excellent. Like it's absolutely excellent. But here's the thing that sucks. You can't use it on the analog 3D. So then it's like, oh, like, come on, man. So if I want to like experience that, the only thing I can do, I'd have to pick up an M64 console, the controller, and then obviously the games that I want or whatever. So, and of course, analog is not gonna play nice, you know, like of course not. Like, why would they? Because, yeah, why would they? So, anyways, I got an 8-bit DOE controller, but it's more like a. It looks almost like an Xbox controller. More like it's not that classic Trident form and stuff. Okay, enough blabbing for me. What's this? The analog. No, I read that already. Oh, sorry, dude. I thought you already had one. Okay. Disk drive is good. Why wouldn't you just play off ISO or backups of original discs? Well, okay. What are you? Beans with bacon. Love it. Love it. Love the name. Dude, I know nothing of the Superstation. Outside of like what it looks like, I haven't really followed much. It's an FPGA, right? Like system, but is it open like that? Like, can you do that? Can you play like ROM dumps and stuff like that? It's on pre-order right now for batch 4 for the Superstation. I gotta wait for you guys to catch up here. I'm curious. Because that's where things get interesting. Okay. It's just a console. Okay. All right, cool. All right, very interesting. Very interesting. Is it well, okay, I don't know how to say this in a way that's like I'm gonna sound like I'm a moron, but like, is it user friendly? Because like some of what I've seen, again, I haven't looked much into all of this because like I just haven't. But I've seen some stuff where it's like guys like Steven, like he can barely turn on a computer, you know, that's why he's like a console guy. So I'm just curious, like how user friendly is it? That's cool though. That's cool. I mean, so far, like with FPGA, like I really enjoyed the Pocket. Like that has been awesome. All the cores that Yotego has produced, or Yotego, yeah. Okay, so straight up. Okay, cool. Okay. I mean, for me, that's fine. That might be a little bit much for like, you know, some folks, but no, very cool. Very cool. Cause that's what I'm trying to look at right now. Like I already got all the games, you know what I mean? Like I've got all the OG games. I am surrounded by PlayStation games right above me. They're behind the camera. I've got Saturn games quite literally all over this place, but it's like, I don't want to do that anymore. Like I want those things to be on the shelf. I don't want to have to take those out anymore and worry about like potential scratches and, you know, all that kind of stuff. And so that's the thing that I really like with the FPGA and the analog Pocket. And I know the Mister is like way more, you know, got way more stuff. And it's very tempting, you know, to have just that one box, have that plugged in, keep it connected, and away we go. And I think I am going to do that. I think part of the desk here, I'm going to figure out a way of just setting all of this up so that I can just capture stuff. Because that's the thing. It's difficult. People say Mister is poorly made for the layman. And since I'm very tech illiterate, I can't understand. Yeah, well, okay. Like, I get it. I could. What just happened? That was weird. Just said chat disconnected. Hopefully you guys are still here. And I didn't just lose the stream. It says I'm still live. That's weird. Anyways, yeah, I mean, I get it. Like Muro, you only have to talk to a guy like Steven for like 2 or 3 minutes, and you'll understand why consoles and stuff like that are like critically important. Because I'm actually not like trying to be a douchebag, but like he really is not literate like at all in this stuff. Had to eat, made it back. Yeah, I'm probably gonna stick around to around 7 or something Eastern time. So another like 40 minutes. Depends on you guys, right? I have a 1 terabyte NVMe drive in my Superstation, holds every North American PS1 ISO and 500 gigs of other stuff. Yeah. Speaking of, ignore my underarm. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? I have. Where the hell did I put it? I got so much stuff. Like look at this. Look at this. Ura rings coming out of the yin yang. Ah, there it is. That's what I'm looking for. Here we go. Console should have died with the Dreamcast. The last one worth buying. Yeah, tell me about it. All right, let me show you guys what I'm talking about. So I always keep one of these spare. Let's see if you guys will be able to see that. You see what that is? Wah, wah, wah. You see right here? Like I always keep one just for that, for like different things. That one was in my Polymega at the time. I'll send you an attempt to make Mr. FPGA as console-like in terms of interface as possible in Discord. Yeah, it's cool. It's not for me. Like it's more for like some other folks there. I find they're just very like computer illiterate. Like, and when I talk to people like that, like it kind of opens my eyes to like, okay, like this is why it's important to have consoles. Like, is like if people can't do anything but, I don't have a cable with me, but like, you know, like plug in an HDMI cable and press power, and then everything's got to work. If it's even slightly more complicated than that, like if there's settings where it's like, oh, you need to manage, say, like power regulation and stuff like that, like it's over. Like it's over. And this is why, like, for a long time, I was like, okay, you know, Steven could help me do a couple of reviews and stuff like that, but it's just that's never going to happen, because like he can't even figure out like on Teams or any of those like, you know, services, how to switch the microphone type of thing, you know? Okay, so what are you guys saying? Taki Udon is the creator of the Superstar. Okay, cool. All right. It's for you to see the UI and the UX goes. Yeah, Taki is supposedly working on easy to use menu for SS, but honestly, the Mr. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I don't own a Mister, so I actually don't know what the interface is like. I'm assuming it's probably a little deep, well, probably a lot deeper than what's on the Pocket. But yeah, like he can't, there's no way. Like, cause I was thinking of doing something like that, like, you know, picking up one of these types of things, sending it over to him, and then him and his kids and stuff could have fun and he could help out with certain things, but he's not, if it's like I say, if it's even remotely deep, he won't even know how to like turn on the thing. So Tim here is different. So Tim's more technically savvy. He just is not a big retro guy. So it's kind of pointless to purchase, you know, something like that for him. It's tough. It's tough. Seriously, like if I know I'm making him sound like a complete moron, like I've had to walk him through some crazy stuff, like just on like, oh, this is what you have to do to like update your Switch. Okay, not that bad, but yeah. And that's the thing, like that's where I get it. Like I do get it. Oh, there he is. He's back. Perfect. So there you go, Steven. You can tell him how computer illiterate you are. And there we go. It's not that different from Pocket OS. Yeah. We were talking all about you basically and how like you have a very hard time just turning on a computer. And we were talking about the Mr. FPGA and like how it's if it's too complicated, like folks like you are not going to really be able to, you know, like enjoy it because it needs to be like quite simple. Yeah, that's what I was thinking, Moro, was that like maybe I could set it up for him type of thing. I modded PS1 MIDI and have all the PS1 games on it now. Nice. I just want PC gaming the way it was before Valve ruined it again. Why is it too much to ask for? Yeah, well, all good things, right? Want a console to turn on play a game. Simple reason. Yeah, Chris, that's exactly it. That's exactly it. And that's why, like, I think that market, that market of like plug and play, I think that market will always be there. Even if like consoles collapse for whatever reason, the market collapses or whatever, there's always going to be that segment of people that just want to take whatever the box is, plug it in and call it a day and say like, okay, I'm happy and I'm done, you know? Yeah, see? Don't listen to him. It's not exaggerated. Well, that's the thing. So like, you know, like even things like the Steam machine or the Steam Deck and things like that, I'm not sure. Like, I'm really not sure if that kind of thing would be for you. I don't know. Yeah, exactly. Like Evercade's great. Evercade truly is great. Honestly, I really like that. I know it's emulation. It's not as, you know, there's some input lag and there's some issues and stuff like that. But overall, I think the mission of what Evercade is trying to do is a good mission. Like, I like that idea of like a curated, like, you know, bunch of games and away we go. That's the actual problem with a lot of these things, like the Mister and you know, all the like even the Superstation. The issue when you have too much selection is you end up kind of like in that Netflix mode of constant scrolling. And that's kind of the issue. iHeart, it's a lot better. There were certain games at the very beginning that they had to release like a lot of patches, like in the very, very early days. It is a lot better. Yeah. It's like it's really like it's almost unnoticeable, to be really honest, like you say. But anyways, I find, I don't know, any of you guys find that? I find now today that like when I have too much choice, I find it a little difficult to pick a game. I know it sounds ridiculous. It's like, you know, someone saying like, I've got like a PS1 with all PlayStation 1 games. Sometimes I just find myself, I'm just like, geez, like, I don't even know what to play. I have so many games, so many options. That's where I like an Evercade sometimes, or some of these other types of devices, because it's like, okay, I only have like 5 games that I can like sort of pick from. Let me pick like one of these or one of these. There's nothing wrong with the Mister. There's nothing wrong with the Superstation as like an actual device type thing. I'm more saying when you populate these things with thousands of games, I'm always sort of sitting there going like, you know. So what do we got here? Boycott Valve. Down with Valve. Don't buy PD desktops anymore in the core gamer. Besides the core gamer, yeah. Did I miss anything? Holding back game devs, which consoles have done for 20 plus years. Sorry guys, I'm not sure if I missed anything. Like, why did the program only detect the PS5 controller last time? Yeah, that's so funny. And not the other two options, because of you. Chris, I dislike the aesthetic design of the Evercade. The bundles are not what I want to collect. I respect what the guys and girls are doing, but isn't the solution for physical media. I don't know what the solution is for physical media. We've talked about that before, like on some of the Final Credit show. And it's tough. Like it's really tough, that because you've got, you've got like niche sort of manufacturers that I guess in theory could make stuff where it could be made sort of like vinyl and stuff that's like today. I mean, we all know that it's going to be more niche as time goes on, regardless of like what any of us, whatever any of us say. It's a library. I get it. I totally get it. Like if you guys could see what's above me right now, I've got everything from, and again, I hope you guys are not looking at my underarms here, but I've got everything from, something like this. Do you guys know what this is? This is for my Duo, right? It's basically a memory expansion. And so it's just like, it's something cool. It's just something cool to, my God, that plastic is starting to melt though. It's getting sticky. And it's right beside this, and I like that. Like I've always liked that. I've always liked having, like having the shelf type of thing. That's always been kind of cool. And I know each one of us is going to have different things. Some people like Tim, they're all like digital. They think it's stupid to have physical and stuff like that. And I'm never going to argue with that with anybody. Like if you're purely digital, have at it. If you're purely physical, have at it. I've always said the same thing. And it's like, you game the way you want to game. I'm a mix. So I've got a ton of retro stuff. I've got a ton of physical games. I'm not crazy digital. Like I don't have thousands of games like Tim probably has like 50,000 like digital games. I've never been one like that because again, I've always found that the more I have, the less I actually play. It's sort of like videos, like the more movies, the more music, the more whatever, like especially music's actually really great. Now we have like, what is it called? Spotify, Apple Music, all this sort of stuff. I find I listen to less music now than I ever did when it was just radio. Like it's weird. And like the CDs and all that sort of stuff. So I don't know. Okay. What are you guys doing? Physical for life. Solution is DRM free digital games. Once you own them, you can make your own physical. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I mean, that's definitely a solution, man. They're too large for physical releases. Couldn't you pirate and easily sell games after? Seems that would create another problem. Well, I mean, technically speaking, man, like you can do that right now. Like we can pretty much everything is piratable these days. Yeah, there'll be future gens of gamers who will never know what a physical media is. Yeah, I just understand that for modern games, there's just no way to release a 200 gigabyte game on physical media. Yeah, exactly. Like that's the thing. Like for me, I'm just like, I'm a gamer. That's what I've always said. Like I'm a gamer. I love this media. I really do. And as long as there is a way to preserve our games, I really don't care. And what I mean by that is like, you have your preference. I'll have my preference for certain things. And like, it's okay. Like it's all good, but I want to make sure that these games have life. And that's the big fear of a digital only future, right? Like this right here, this device, okay, is, I don't know the math. I forget what the math is, but it's basically, they're calling it like the biggest death of gaming, in terms of preservation in existence, where there's just so many games that got delisted, never backed up, and are gone forever. That sucks. And like as a gamer, like that really sucks. Like I want someone somewhere to be able to access all of these types of games. The good news is, ever since like what, the NES era, most of that stuff has all been preserved, all been backed up digitally, all been like most of that we're good to go. But there is a ton of arcades that have never been backed up. Mobile, like I said, is like just a disaster of how many games have been delisted and never got an opportunity to be backed up. It's just crazy, man. What's this? I just want to understand that for modern games. Oh no, we already read that. Piracy is inevitable. Yep. I mean, digital is the perfect way to do that. Not sure which one we're talking about there. As primary PC gamers since the 80s, I got over physical games a long time ago. Yeah, you have to on the PC. Yeah. No, exactly. And I've argued this for a long time that PC is an open platform, right? So because it's an open platform, makes it really easy to get, right? Like all these sorts of things, which is totally fine, right? It is. I know. I apologize. I'm so sorry. Vegan Vania. You leave, by the way, some of the craziest comments ever. Just saying. I like your style, man. I like your style. It's so funny. You and Steven, the two of you guys are like my go-to comment people on videos. Like, it's hysterical. But anyway, yeah. So, I mean, for this topic, like I've always said that though, like, I think it's, as long as you enjoy your gaming, however you game, good for you. Like, I think that's good enough. So now that we got like a bunch of people here, any of you guys were following the AES Plus stuff like earlier? It was an interesting week. Like, there was a Japanese post whereby the person was saying, oh, I reached out and like the AES Plus has been delayed till next September. And there were different stores in Japan that were confirming that it was like not going to be coming out, or I don't know what the hell was going on. And now it's, oh, hey, AJ. Now finally it's like, no, it was the Spectrum that got delayed. We're not delaying the AES Plus. And that actually makes a hell of a lot of sense because realistically, it kind of makes sense. Like, delay all your other productions and put everything into the AES Plus. E Honda's on vacation. I kicked him out, if you can believe it. We need more monster taming coverage on this channel. Yeah, okay, all right. This Steven guy, what a douche. Yeah, it's not real, so it's all good. Yeah, I pre-ordered the white system. The delay stuff is complete BS. It is complete BS, and I'm glad that they came out. And basically we're just like, hey, relax there. Like, we're all good, guys. We're all good. Preserving consoles, libraries, card dumper, disk ripper, and various copy protection. Yeah, exactly, dude. That's the whole thing. That's why, like, on PC, I'm not worried about that kind of stuff. Like, and I've said that since like basically the advent of Steam. I basically have been saying it doesn't matter. If I lose my entire Steam library tomorrow, I have ways of getting it back. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. At this point, it'll be easier to spend $1,000 on the AES Plus than to deal with the constant harassment for not buying an AES Plus. You should buy an AES Plus. So funny. Yeah, I saw Panic. I purposely did not do a video. And I could have done a video. We would have got like a gajillion views on that thing. But I said, you know what? Nope. I am not going to play into this on Twitter or X or whatever the hell you want to call it. I did post telling everybody like, hey, everybody, like, clench your butt, relax, like, we're going to be okay. Yeah, well, that's the real problem, right, AJ? That is the real problem. And it's what I mentioned like months ago, and everybody basically on YouTube was giving me shit about it because everybody was like, oh, relax. Why are you trying to cause like a big stink over this? Because I mentioned two things, right? I was like, the silence is deafening, and that's not a good sign when you want to like build the connection, right? Like we got like, it's weird. And then the second thing I said was that success can be a double-edged sword, right? Because the more people that buy this platform, the more you have to manufacture. And if anybody has ever manufactured anything, you know, you don't just pick up the phone and say, oh, hey, by the way, you know, we wanted 50,000 units. Yeah, we want 500,000 now. It does not at all work that way. So I gotta say, I feel a little vindicated now because personally, I think a delay is inevitable because they like it. It just seems impossible. You cannot manufacture that many systems that quickly when you did not plan for this in advance. That just does not happen. What's this? Edgy theory. The AES Plus was invented just to make the Evercade seem cheap. Sure, let's go with that. Do you think a Neo Geo RPG would sell? That is the question to everyone here. Chris, can you keep a secret? If not, you know, I'm gonna get a reputation for these streams of like, hey, go see Jared's streams because the guy has a big mouth and he tells us a whole bunch of stuff he's not supposed to. There is an RPG for the Neo in development right now, but I cannot tell you from who it is in development by. But it is definitely a developer that you know. So they're more Neo Geo adjacent is what I can say, and that's all I can say. I promised I would not, you know, go into detail. Steven's right. And Steven's got a point, and it is something that is rare that he's right. But he is right in this sense. People forget that the AES was basically designed as a arcade you just happen to connect to your television, right? Like it plays arcade games. It's not and never was meant to be a home console. It was first and foremost simply a way to enjoy arcade games in the hotel room, which eventually was like, man, you know what? People got money, bring it home, lucky SOBs. So that's kind of the thing with like Necropop, right? The Nalua is nervous because they're designing Necropop as a means of basically filling a genre that never existed on the Neo Geo, which is like an arcadevania, right? And the thing is, you might think you want a Symphony of the Night or Metroid or whatever, but that doesn't work with an arcade platform. You know what I mean? Like that just doesn't really make any sense. You're not going to spend hours with an arcade stick, like playing a Castlevania game. That just doesn't make any sense. So they're nervous because they're worried that is people's expectation, that, you know, it's going to take 15, 20, 30 hours to finish Necropop, when in reality, it's probably going to take like 2 to finish the game or something like that. And of course, they're going to add a whole bunch of like replay stuff, and it's an arcade game, right? So the idea is that you'd play the game multiple times. And I'm making up the 2-hour thing. I'm just saying that it's not going to be the same as like a Symphony of the Night because of the platform that it's on. It's on an arcade platform. So that's always been the sort of challenge with Neo Geo just in general. And there is, like I said, there is a developer. You should hear about this before the end of the year. And like I say, they are an adjacent, so they're not a Neo Geo first developer. But they're like, we don't care if it's arcade hardware. We want to use the sort of like power of the Neo Geo to offer something that has never been offered before. So that's kind of cool. What are you saying, Chris? I've been experimenting and I fundamentally have made something like Phantasy Star. For the Neo? If you have, that's kind of cool. That's very cool. Oh, let me just getting a million Discord messages. Let me just make sure there's nothing. No, nothing special. Oh, it's Moro. Superstation 1. Awesome. Okay, thanks, dude. So yeah. I think that's actually going to be really cool. I think it's going to be a Genesis or a Super Nintendo game that they're going to bring over to the Neo. That's my guess right now. But it would be cool. Like, it would be cool to have just the, you know, something that's never been done before on the Neo. And I do think fundamentally we're going to see some pretty crazy stuff coming up on the Neo. I really do. With the AES Plus, if it really is a quality product and it really truly is like as close to a one-to-one, I am expecting the indie community is just going to go woo crazy, and we're going to see all kinds of stuff. I am going to do a video though, probably next week, warning everybody. I think, I don't know, just by like some of the comments I'm seeing and stuff like that, I think people are jumping the gun a little bit too quickly. Like, I just get the sense that there's like a lot of folks buying indie games and think that it's just schlunk, turn the system on and away we go. And I keep mentioning, like, guys, we don't know if any of this stuff is going to be playable on the AES Plus. And I think people keep forgetting that like there's no way for any of these developers to test any of this. So it's entirely possible that you spend $400 on a game or more, come home the day the AES Plus is out, plunk in the cartridge, and it doesn't turn on. Like, that's a very, very real possibility that can happen. And that interview I gave with Sasha from Full Set, I think he did, of all the interviews I've given, I think he did the best job of really stressing that the fact that like all the variations that the Neo Geo had, there was like 37 variations or something to that effect, that it's like, that's a lot to test for. And even me, like my Krautbuster, like my copy of Krautbuster, well, no, it wasn't Krautbuster, it was crap. I think it was, I forget how they pronounced it, Neo XYX Zeus or whatever the hell it was called. I think it was that one. When I got that one and I put it into my analog consoleized MVS, it didn't turn on. And when I reached out to them, they were like, oh, we at the time they had just started to test them and stuff like that. And they're like, oh, we're going to release an update. And they eventually released an update and all was good. But it really depends. With the AES Plus, the fundamental difference is that it's brand new hardware. Like, it's completely brand new hardware. And because of that, it's entirely possible that the chipset that they use, like some games don't use all of the teeth. Like, in fact, every game that was ever officially released, there's one or two chips that are teeth on the cartridge that were not used. So if PlayOn wants to save some money, they simply can deactivate those teeth or just not put them on at all. If they do that, more than half of the indie games won't work. Right out of like the box, they just won't work. So I want to do a video on that just because I've been seeing more and more and more people talking about that. And I think it's important that people realize that, like, you are taking a chance. Like, that's all. And I hope you guys enjoy tomorrow's video, because tomorrow's video it's just a vlog, but I did a vlog hunting down all the information on NG Dev Team's missing arcade hardware. And I don't know how many of you are still around watching this, but that was a really fun exercise, kind of a boring video to like watch. I think it's something that like if you want to just listen while you do something, I think you'll enjoy it because it's like 14 minutes or something. But what I do is I like go down step by step of everything that happened with this mysterious arcade hardware. Like it's really interesting. Really interesting. So, at least I found it very interesting. Oh man, guys, I'm so sorry. I was completely disconnected. What happened? Oh my God, guys, you left a million messages. I didn't realize my chat was disconnected. Wow, I gotta go way back. Sorry, guys. I'm really sorry. I didn't realize the chat. What the hell was that? The chat was disconnected on my iMac. Piece of junk. Okay, I gotcha. I'm happy knowing, but knowing my lack of resources and timing. Ruin Castlevania forever. I never got a proper linear. Awesome. Super Mario Bros. Can be finished in 10 minutes. Oh my god, look at all you guys. Okay, wow. Okay, but when I spend around this, supportive makes sense for avoid a risk. I would buy an RPG and then you can always incorporate arcade elements, blah blah blah. Okay, so you guys, I'm so sorry, guys. I don't know what the hell happened. That was so weird. That was really weird. More games from Neo Geos that are less like art games. Yeah, so 1183 Newman, it's just, I know like you're not the first person that I've heard saying that that they would like other types of games. I just think that we all have to remember what the platform actually was designed for. I just think that's important to just keep it, keep that in mind. I noticed sellers selling MVS versions of Golden Axe, Double Dragon, one for $50. If they can do it, then there must be the ability others. Yeah, I don't want to get into that whole conversation, but there is a very specific reason why you can do it for $50. But crack open the cart. That's all I have to say. Most of those, it's like complete, absolute garbage. And that's the thing like studios won't do. Like I was asked to basically not discuss some stuff because some of the developers are like, Chinese developers where like it's ultra questionable of like what the PCBs are actually made out of and all that kind of stuff. Is there such a thing as an AES to MVS adapter? I might be in the market for a consoleized MVS supergun. Hell yeah, there is indeed. There's both. There's converters going from AES to MVS and MVS to AES. And I hope, Chris, you enjoy the video. I basically used only public information that was available, but I'm basically kind of like reading almost like a timeline. That's why I say it's not the most exciting video, but a lot of folks don't even know about this. And we never got the full story of like, what exactly were they working on? Like we know in like around 2015, when they were teasing Krautbuster, they were basically saying that like Krautbuster was going to be their last Neo Geo game because they were moving to a new arcade platform, a 32-bit JAMA connecting platform that would use cartridges. And that was going to be significantly cheaper than what the Neo Geo development costs were. So I don't know, man. It's really interesting. Like it's really I find it super interesting because something clearly happened just before COVID because they started to like pivot and they just stopped like talking about it like almost entirely. So really interesting, just really interesting stuff. But I'm hoping right now, I mean, we're talking about pricing and stuff like that. That I am hoping that PlayOn actually gets sort of together and figures things out. Because like the game that I was playing at the start of this stream, Cyber Force, right? Perfect example. Cyber Force, you don't need anything fancy. Like all the AES games that are coming out in November is a perfect example of like, though that game that I played like earlier, that's a perfect candidate for going the play on direction, where like they could publish the game, they could release the game, and away we go. There's another one called Captain Barrel. There's Knight's Chance. That was what I was originally going to show you guys. I might do that next week. It's a really easy game to like pick up and play. It's almost like a gambling game type of simulator thing, but like in like medieval times with sorcerers and stuff like that. It was really cool. It was a really, really cool game made by Neobits. And that's another one. Totally fine. Like you don't need anything fancy. Totally fine. But then you get games like what we've been discussing more recently, like your Crowdbusters, like Overserved and stuff like that. All the Nalua games, none of those games are going to be able to go the play on direction. They're just not, because the PCBs are so heavily customized to allow the graphics and all of that sort of stuff. So it's just never going to happen. Neotris 2 is on development by... What is Neotris 2? Don't even know what that is. Oh, interesting. Okay, interesting. They made... Oh, yes. Okay, I remember this. Yeah, I remember this. They actually did, if I'm not mistaken, I think they even had a cart of that, if I'm not mistaken, which is pretty crazy. Yeah. Very cool. And it's impossible to like keep up, by the way. It's impossible to keep up with all this stuff. Like there's so many developers that are working on so many things. It's just absolutely crazy. Yeah, exactly, man. Like it's, who would have ever imagined that, right? Like Neo Geo online, also locally supporting up to 8 players. Like that's just crazy. Like absolutely crazy. No, it's done through the cart. That's the thing. So Overserved, it's kind of like a Smash TV meets Saturn Bomberman. It's an 8-player game. It's being released on pretty much every platform under the sun. And the reason why is because it's completely cross-platform across everything. So modern game, like modern day systems like PlayStation 5 and Switch 2 and all this sort of stuff, all the way to the Neo Geo, the Sega Saturn. I think it's even on the Dreamcast, if I'm not mistaken. I don't quote me on that. But that's crazy. Like that's absolutely crazy. And those guys at Full Set, they know what's up, because they realize that unlike PlayOn and these other folks that have been manufacturing carts and stuff, or going through the process of manufacturing carts, Sasha realizes that, wait a minute, I could sell this PCB design to other studios. You know what I mean? Like, and so all of a sudden, imagine if like a Nalua, right? Imagine if a Nalua was like, oh, hey, we're making like, I don't know, another beat 'em up like Vengeance Hunters, but this time we're gonna have online co-op type of thing. Like that would be interesting. And so it's gonna be very interesting to follow what Sasha's doing with these particular PCBs. And again, the idea behind it is that if they can get multiple developers on board and they can get a ton of people because of the AES Plus, all of a sudden those prices can start to come down. They'll never come down to the prices of Play On and stuff like that, but they can absolutely come down maybe 50%, something like that, which that opens the door to a lot, like a much larger audience. Yeah, thanks, AJ. I remember now. I remember Neotris, like if I'm not mistaken, it's one of those crazy ones where there wasn't that many carts that were actually made. But it's a perfect example. If they're making Neotris 2, I'll have to check that out when I'm off of this to just make sure I remember. What's this? I would find that a networking nightmare. Oh, you should be, Chris. Like, that's Sasha's whole background. So Sasha's whole background was in networking. It was like professional, like help companies and do all this stuff. And now he has his own design PCBs. He's doing the same thing with the Sega Saturn. So with the Saturn, it's not a disc, it's a cart. And so you put the cart in the back of the Saturn, turn it on, it plays not only the game, but the cart is the actual sort of Wi-Fi, if you will, that allows you to play online, which is that's cool. Like, honestly, that's really, really cool. So I wish those guys luck, because that could be something, you know, like that could be really something. You get enough developers that are interested and you start to place orders of thousands instead of hundreds, and all of a sudden those prices really do come down quite significantly. So it's going to be really interesting to follow. It's going to be really interesting to follow all of this. And I've been trying. So guys, just so you know, I'll give you a little insider info here. I've been really trying to connect with the whole indie community. Who was the one who told me about Neotris? AJ, I don't know if you follow me on like on anything else, but like if you can check out, like, either join our Discord or Twitter or whatever, it'd be awesome if you could like shoot me a line or just leave a comment. Actually, it's even easier. Just leave a comment on this video. Say, like, just if you can do me that solid, just literally copy and paste what you wrote. I want to make sure I keep Neotris 2 like in my top of my mind. LinkedIn, that's so random. Okay, LinkedIn. Send me a LinkedIn message. Just send me something somewhere that that you copy paste that comment. I would really appreciate it, because I want to make sure I keep tabs of all of this. So what I was just trying to say before I just got sidetracked here was that I reached out to all the indie studios I could possibly find. So everyone from NG Dev Team, I am begging Tim to join the show. I am literally begging the guy to join the show, but he is so introverted that like I really doubt I'll be able to get him. But I do have some news for you guys. If you like Neofid, they confirmed they're coming in. So I'm going to do an interview with Neofid. If you don't know who Neofid is, they are the guys behind Demons of Astaborg. And they told me if I can wait till September, they will give me an exclusive trailer for Demons of Astaborg DX for the Neo Geo, where it'll be all exclusive. We will have the first in the world to have access to Demons of Astaborg DX to actually see it. So that's going to be super cool. I've reached out to Bitmap Bureau. I am praying, but they are so big now. I'm a little channel. We'll see what happens. I'm trying my best, guys. I really am trying my best. We already had those, you know, we've got Bib Beam Cannon, we've had Nalua, we've had Full Set. Now that like AJ is gonna, you know, hook me up with this this comment, I'm gonna hunt these guys down, see if they're interested. And I really want to do that. I really want to like help the community out, get some folks, you know, like if they're willing to just talk with me, I'm more than willing to promote their stuff. There's no money involved in any of this. Nobody sends games or none of that sort of stuff. It's really just, I want to highlight the work that people are doing, just like I did right now, right? Like today with Cyborg Force, really next to impossible game, But I find that so cool that two guys put that whole thing together, one programmer, one designer, and they did everything. Like, that's so cool. And so anyway, more and more I want to do that. So if you guys know anyone that is working on any Neo Geo stuff like whatsoever, let me know. Like, you can leave comments. I'm really easy to reach. I'm truly easy to reach. And Newman, what are you saying? I wonder how involved SNK is in the project. I'm sure with how much interest that's been generated. Yeah. So what I can confirm just with my own like sources, that sounds so weird. Basically, SNK sold a license. That's what it is. This is a licensing deal. So it's basically all play on. Play on replay is essentially 100% doing this project. Now, SNK is involved in the sense that they want to ensure that their license is being properly utilized. You know, I'm not working on anything serious, but well, Chris, that's the thing. Just if you got like, guys, I have a Discord, Project COE Discord. If you, I hate this. I always feel like I'm selling stuff. If you go to my Discord, we have a whole retro section there where we just, all of us just blah, 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 blah. And we can pin games that folks are developing. So don't be shy. Like, really don't be shy. So anyways, back to what I was saying. Essentially, that's the extent of SNK's involvement. They basically sold the license to Play on Replay to manufacture and distribute, you know, their games. Like, that's it. And it's a set number of games. It's a set number of hardware and accessories and stuff like that. And that's it. Where the story gets odd is, why did they put so much effort into it? That's the thing that we haven't been able to find that out. Like, nobody has been able to quite understand that, because I know it might sound like I'm like, what the hell? Like, Jared, you don't want it to be good. It's not that. It's just that costs money. Like, that costs real money to do what they've done. They did not cheap out. Well, as far as we know, they did not cheap out on this. They got like Furtech and like so many of others involved in this. And it's like, it's odd. Like, it's odd when you see that they expected this thing to sell under 200 units per state. Not even like units, like the reason why, if you didn't watch that video, the reason why they had the taxation issues all across the US and into Canada, but in the US in particular, is that there's certain states where it's called the Nexus Agreement. And it's like, or law or whatever it is. But it's basically like, if you have $100,000 or 200 transactions, you have to file for like state taxes. Like, that's just the way it is. And when the Embracer Group co-founder came out on LinkedIn and said in one day that we have outsold our entire year's worth of sort of inventory, that really makes you scratch your head to be like, so you expected this to sell like 10,000 units worldwide or less? And that's where all of us, like, if you're really into the Neo like community, there's a lot of us that are like scratching our head, because like, what? Like, if you really thought that it was going to be that poor, well, it's not even poorly received, but that hyper niche, if you really thought it was going to be that hyper niche, why in the hell did you put this much effort into it? Like, it's weird. Like, it's really weird. So I don't know. And of course, Newman, 100% that SNK is paying attention. There is no question about that. Like, once all the sales, everything exploded and all of that, there's no question that they've absolutely been paying attention, or kind of like, But the real question now is just like, well, how much are they paying attention to this? That's the real question that all of us are trying to understand, because It's not like PlayOn can go back to SNK now and say, oh, hey, yeah, we want to like license some more games. SNK is going to be like, oh, yeah, no problem. We'll license more games. It's going to cost you 3 times the cost. And that's the only thing. That's the only thing where I'm like not sure of like where this is going to go. And let's see. And I think it died again. Why is the stream so weird? Discord won't let you in? My Discord's open, man. Here, wait a sec. Hold on. Let me get you guys. Invite to server. Here. Sec. I don't know if YouTube's gonna allow me to post that. I guess sometimes it's weird. What's this? Interested in knowing how many AES Plus consoles they've sold / have reserved to date? I honestly don't know. I have no idea. Like it must have been crazy low if like all these states was under 200 transactions. Like if we say that everybody buys one system just like that, that means under 200 people per state is what you expected. That's like pathetic. You know what I mean? Like that's really low. Like that's really low. And they did the same thing for Canada. It was the exact same thing. They expected that it would sell like what, 50 copies? Like it's so weird. It's like it's truly weird. But now, based on what I've seen, based on like the videos where I ask questions to you guys and I'm like, hey, you know, who's picking up this? Who's picking up that? There are a ton. I did that video. What was it like? Was it earlier this week? Where I was asking which, if you've picked up an AES Plus or pre-order an AES Plus, which one did you pre-order? And like I was shocked. We had like over 100 comments on that video of people like, oh, I picked up. Most people were like anniversary edition or ultimate edition. I'm like, ultimate edition, man. That's real money. Like people are putting down some real cash here, man, for this thing. So I really don't know. I don't know. I mean, part of me wants to say it's like probably like 100K or something like that, but like the fact that it's like been crazy all over Europe as well, like it's very possible that this thing has sold like a couple 100,000 units. And if that's the case, like this is crazy, like really crazy. And I think you're gonna see some major consequences as a result of this in the positive way, not a bad way. Like for me, if you're like Joe, if you're not right, we're just guessing here, but like if it's something like 500,000 units, 800,000 units, like if it reaches that level of insanity, I think PlayOn is pretty much screwed, because I could just see SNK being like, you know what, the deal's done, we're good. That like they would publish their own games. They'd be like, screw you, we don't need you, type of thing. Yeah, and that's the thing. I think Steven's right. I think a lot of this is the keyboard warrior effect, right? Where there's a lot of us that are being very vocal. We're talking a lot about different things. It hit #1 on Amazon.com and .ca and whatever. But it didn't stay there, right? Like it hit it for like a day, 2 days, stuff like that. So we don't know. Like if you go right now, go to Amazon.com, put any of the Neo Geos, and I'm pretty sure it's going to be like, you know, it's like number 412 in the best-selling sort of thing. I could be totally wrong. You could go and check right now and say, Jared, it's number 3. But I do think what Steven's saying is legit. Like we need to really temper all our expectations, because we are the hardcorest of hardcore fans. What we know for a fact is that they expected what he said. So they expected around 5 to 10,000 units worldwide. That we know. How do we know that, you may be asking? Because of all the taxation stuff. No company in their right mind is stupid enough to not do the taxation like paperwork before you sell your product. No one does that. Like nobody. Which means they expected this to sell under 100,000 units in Florida, under 100,000 units in Washington, under not 100,000 units, sorry, 100,000 in sales. They expected less than that for the full year, the full taxation year. So if you do the math and we say, okay, so under 200 transaction per state, right? Canada, same deal. You start to do that kind of math in a year under 200 transactions. And he's right. Like you'd probably be somewhere around like 5,000, 6,000 all over the world. But it does really beg the question, then why put so much effort? Like if you expected it to be that niche, like it's surprising is all. It's really, really surprising that if you expected sales that low, why you would go and give like such crazy, like involve such crazy people. Like it's really odd. And I hope we do find out one day how this sort of came to be, because it is very, very strange. Anyways, strange in a good way, right? Like it's cool that this has happened and stuff, but it's still, yeah, I don't know. I find that a little odd. But we definitely know now that it sold significantly more than that. So if the expectation was like 5,000 units worldwide, Stephen might be right. It might be 10,000 or it might be 20,000. Personally, I don't think it's in the hundreds of thousands. Myself, I really don't think that. I think it's probably, you know, it's probably somewhere in the ballpark of like between, I would say, 15,000 and 50,000 that this thing is sold, probably somewhere around there. What's this? The anniversary edition is $1,000, so they might have huge profit margin now. And the anniversary edition is not $1,000. This guy is on drugs, man. The anniversary edition is like what, 350? I think you guys can correct me. I think that one is 350. You're thinking of the ultimate edition is the one that you're thinking of. The ultimate edition is $1,000, but it also comes with literally everything. So I don't know. Anyways, that's the thing. I mean, I think we'll see what comes of this, what happens. I think it's going to be really, really interesting to see where this goes. But yeah, and I'm looking at the time. We've done 2 hours, and you should be sorry, you monster. I'm going to wrap up, guys. I'm going to go cook my dinner now. Thank you all for joining us. This was absolutely glorious. I had a really good time. I hope you guys enjoy this format, like where we play for a little bit and then we just like shoot the shit. And if everything goes according to plan, tomorrow, make sure to stop by, because I've got that video on the arcade sort of history for NG Dev Team. But we're also going to showcase Shadow Gang Zero on the Neo Geo. It's the final beta before release. So we played that last time. That was awesome. It was a really, really fun game. And that's it. Like, I'll be playing it on baby mode again, because that's the way I roll these days. My skills like are pathetic. I make Steven look good. And okay, guys. That's pretty much it. Thank you so much, guys, for checking us out. Cooking with Jared coming up next. Not yet. Like we have to hit the 16,000. I already got the meal plan. I got everything planned. It's gonna be hilarious. Okay, guys. Thank you all so much for watching. It means a lot that you guys stop by. I truly do appreciate it. And like I say, hopefully you guys can stop by tomorrow, because that's gonna be a lot of fun to check out essentially the whole game. It'd be really cool. All right, guys. Take care. Wish you all the